The desert planet of Tarsalon was unforgiving, a place where even the hardiest travelers often vanished without a trace. I had grown used to it. Salvaging old ships that had fallen from the sky was dangerous, yes, but it kept the solitude I preferred and paid enough to survive. That night, however, the quiet of the dunes was broken by the most extraordinary thing I had ever seen: a small, sleek starship spiraling out of control, flames licking its hull as it descended. Curiosity and instinct drove me forward. When I reached the crash site, the ship lay half buried in sand, smoke curling from its torn exterior. My scanner picked up a single life sign: weak, faint, fragile. Against every instinct, I moved closer. Someone or something was alive. I pried open the hatch and found her. She was human-shaped, but not human. Her skin shimmered faintly under the dim moonlight, her hair silver-white and matted with sand and blood. Her clothes were torn but finely made, glimmering subtly. She was breathing, though unevenly, and her eyes, violet and luminous, opened for a brief moment, filled with panic. You're human," she whispered, and then her consciousness slipped away. I had to get her out. Carefully, I lifted her into my hauler and raced back to my workshop carved into the canyon walls. The night wind tore at my coat, and the twin moons cast long shadows across the dunes, but all I could think of was keeping her alive. Beginning a stranger in my workshop. Inside, I laid her on the med table and activated my diagnostic scanner. Her injuries were serious: a fractured shoulder, lacerations, internal bleeding. The scanner's readout showed an unknown genetic profile, unfamiliar, alien, but humanoid. Hours later, she stirred. When her violet eyes opened, she froze, realizing she was in my hideout. "Where am I?" she asked, voice trembling. "You're safe," I said. "I patched you up. Name's Ryan." She hesitated. "Aria." No surname. No title. Just Aria. Something told me that wasn't all she was. "Aria, do you remember what happened?" "My escort was attacked," she whispered. They killed them all." I narrowed my eyes. "By pirates?" Her voice dropped. "No. Imperial soldiers." I froze. That made no sense. The Empire didn't attack its own, unless someone inside wanted her dead. Before I could ask more, my alarm blared. Drones were scanning the nearby canyons. "They're coming," she breathed. "You must leave me." "No," I said. "We're going together." Her eyes widened in disbelief. "Why would you risk your life for me?" "Because you're alive," I said simply. "And I'm not leaving anyone behind." Running from the Empire. We moved through the hidden tunnels beneath my workshop, the sandstorms above masking our movements. She limped, pressing her hand to her ribs, but refused to be carried. When I insisted, she let me, a silent acknowledgement of trust. Then the attackers arrived. Soldiers in black armor, precision-trained, storming the canyon with blaster rifles. Aria's eyes widened with terror. "They want me alive," she said. "If they find me, they'll kill you too." "Then we make sure they don't find either of us," I said, pulling her further into the caverns. Eventually, the tunnel system ended at an underground river. She stumbled, exhausted and in pain. I set her down gently. "Aria, we're cornered." Her gaze hardened. "Then we fight." She revealed skill and precision I hadn't expected, trained in combat, graceful even while wounded. Side by side, we defended ourselves as the soldiers pressed forward. Blaster fire lit up the cavern, sparks flying from walls and rock. Through a tense haze, she finally spoke. "My full name is Aria Velastra. Princess Aria of the Imperial Dominion." I couldn't believe it. The girl I had rescued, fighting beside me for survival, was royalty, the daughter of the Empress herself. They attacked me to seize power, she said, voice barely audible over gunfire. My uncle wants the throne. As long as I live, he cannot take it. I swallowed hard. Then if we survive, we save more than just you. Climax, rescue and revelation. Just as the soldiers closed in, a massive roar echoed through the cavern. A silver ship descended from above, emblazoned with the true imperial crest. Elite guards rappelled down, swiftly subduing the traitors. The Empress herself stepped forward, tall and regal, with the same glowing violet eyes as Arya. Arya's lips trembled. Mother! I thought I lost you, the Empress said, embracing her daughter tightly. Then she turned to me, her gaze steady. You are the human who saved my daughter. You risked your life. Few would have done what you did. Just trying to help, I said. Arya took my hand gently. He didn't just save me, she said softly. He fought for me. For me. The Empress smiled faintly, recognizing the bond. Come with us, Ryan. You deserve more than a lonely life in the desert. You saved the princess. For the first time in my life, I felt like something extraordinary had found me. Arya leaned close, her hand still in mine. I don't want this to end, she whispered. As we boarded the Empress's ship, leaving the dunes behind, I realized that rescuing her had changed both of our fates. I had found a stranger. But in saving her, I had found a new life, and maybe, a new beginning.